All right. So we got the effect going, and it's subtle one, but it's a good one. It's well visible, so that's all great. We do need to do one more thing with this effect, and that is that change LOD based on unit LOD, and change size based on unit size. So that's two things that we can still do, because right now, if you, for example, look, these little labs are no longer visible, but the effect still spawns in them. It makes sense for these titans because they're still visible, but this is too much.
You should check for error as well.
Oh right, yeah. We
Discussing that.
We were talking about that.
Because Deribus might have made it incorrect. Maybe that was, I don't know.
Air shouldn't be affected by Chrono.
I agree.
That's what we're checking.
It is.
Yeah,
whoa,
it was.
Whoa!
I caught something.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I have some use.
I'm not sure why we have this. Let's just go for all units minus.
Well, we are structures.
Yeah, but those are allowed to be.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Wait,
maybe.
No,
maybe not.
because we want PD. No, I debate that having PD be stunned would be an interesting effect.
Yeah.
But that's not that's not.
Well, it's technically your call, but not mine.
Well, no,
so.
I'm on probation. I'm not a full
Right.
balanced member yet. I'll leave that to the 2500s.
So now we have air units excluded as well for the next iteration of the command unit. And we wanted to determine if we're slowing or if we are stunning. So we have in the buff ULL. Yeah, there we go. Here we have buffs. No, wrong one. UL0001. Yeah. Right, and here it says buff type, which is stun. Let's look at other buff types so that we maybe have a decent name.
Could you just set it to any string? Or
Yeah, it can be any string, but if there is already in a string that...
I guess it's consistency.
Yeah, exactly. Stun, stun, stun.
I don't see anything.
No, no.
Nothing else in the game would fit.
So we can set it to stun, or we can set it to...
Slow.
What is that? Chrono field? Let's just call it chrono. Where time is slower.
Should capitalize it.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a pretty simple check. If buff.type is stun, then we do this. Else we do something else. And what can we do? Well, let's get rid of this Linux effects debugging. And there we go. And if we look at the... Am I recording? Yes.
That would be important.
I forgot that once.
That would suck.
That sucked. So we can do something called movement or set speed. Yeah, there we go. Set speed multiplier.
And that's engine?
And that's engine, yes. So this is in the engine folder, this file. Let me find it. See, it's in the engine folder. So this is an engine function. So what we can do here is say target set speed multiplier 0.5 or some other value that we need to do get from blueprints. And we want to probably make them fire slower too. So we go to unit weapon, set fire rates, firing randomness, fire control, target entity.
This just completely changes how Chrono works.
Change,
Yeah, we're not definitively changing it to this.
No.
We're just making it as an option for balance team to look at.
Yes, and then we just merge it by accident.
Which, personally, I think it would be pretty good.
I think it would be interesting.
It would make for some very strategic gameplay.
Yeah, and now we gotta get the weapons. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, because there's multiple weapons, or could be multiple weapons.
So here we go. So slow movement speeds, slow weapons. So for every weapon that our target has, we get the weapon instant, and then instead of resetting the target, we change the rate of fire to target.weapon instances 1.blueprint.rate of fire.
Oh, and because we have the blueprint, we can get back to the consistent correct amount. Got it.
But now we have an issue, right?
Now we need to
Because
set it back.
now we need to set it back.
Could you do like not callbacks, but can you wait for a second?
Yeah.
Like create a async, or not an async, but a separate thread.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna retrieve the targets at the end of the loop, because we wait at the end of every iteration. So here we retrieve the targets again, and then we go over the targets like we did here. Yes, this bit. 4k, targets in targets do. And here we set the multiplier to 1.0 again, and the rate of fire to the original rate of fire. That's kind of the idea.
Yeah.
So that's the slow. Let's see if that works. So we've got this brilliant command unit that is in perfect at the moment. We gotta set the...
Gotta set up a little counter in the corner for the amount of Aeon commanders that have died to make this happen.
We'll put a sad song up.
Yeah, we gotta remember.
After the last session.
I'm not editing that in.
I got it.
Okay, he's got it. Okay, so this is a weird error. I'm not really sure what happens here, but this is unrelated to the changes that we're making. But I think there's something weird with notify here. Anyway, let's restart. Some people send me some texts. What do you... Oh yeah. I'm a fake member of the FAF Live team. That's why I'm in there.
I'm a fake member in most teams.
Does board just give you all the permissions?
No, I just got them all because I thought this was... I don't know. I just ended up having...
I did the same.
Yeah, exactly. I just ended up having them all for some reason.
Because I was looking, because I'm like, somehow he has balanced team, but doesn't have the role.
Oh.
So I was looking to try to find the role, and I couldn't find any roles that looked to be.
No, you can't add it to yourself. That's correct.
Yeah.
But that's you can add the balance team, yeah, but not like normal people.
No.
Yeah. No. I meant like you could see the channel, but you didn't have the role. You must have some bypass perk, which I figured was from the board role.
No, I'm just...
It's irrelevant.
There it is, the slow.
Ooh, I like that. That's really cool.
And we can do even further. We can base the slow depending on how close he is to the slices. So we could say...
I think this is how it should have been.
So that units that are at the outer edge are not slowed that much.
Though to be fair, that's like because of the distance already affecting the time, it was slowed.
Oh, here it is. Aim weapons 245 access to non-existent. Apparently, this radius is no longer set here because we need to use buff radius. Okay. So now we have forever slow mantis. But let's make a new command unit.
So this is with the slowing down based off of...
Yeah. And let's create new mantis, because these are still slowed because our code crashed.
Oh.
Poor little mantis. They will never feel the same again. Okay, so...
Commander under attack.
Oh, no chrono.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, no,
it does.
yeah, okay,
there it is.
Interesting.
Something crashed. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So, 231. Apparently, this instance here doesn't exist. So, if not target been destroyed, then we do this. Yeah, and here we can do if not target.weapon instances I, then we can do that. Always check if stuff is dead. That is poor command unit. Alright. Mantis. Not 300.
309. Nice.
That's a lot of Mantis. I don't think the command unit, and it's of the wrong faction. We can just move these in.
Commander under attack.
Wait, I feel like they were getting slowed before. No, no, no.
It's totally messing up like the
Actually, that's a fair point. The animation while moving needs to adjust.
yeah, so we can do that too, right? So we can go to default units, and then there's a walking unit here that has a walking anim set. Walking animation, no. Self.animator, play set rate. So we can change that too. Look at us changing everything. Target.animator, if target.animator, then we set the rate to whatever this is. Right, so that's another issue fixed.
Commander under
Nice.
All right. And now we need a bunch of mantis. And we're just gonna make them passes.
Commander under attack.
Okay, that looks weird. Oh no, this looks fine. But the animation is not reset, of course. We gotta reset the animation too.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah. And we kind of want all the error checking too, so let's go down here. And then we want to reset the animation. Man, this is getting more complicated every second we look at it. Poor. There we go. Last one is not even gone.
It's getting faster at your mantis spawning.
Yeah, that's my optimization.
Exactly.
Commander under attack.
Okay,
Still
so
though.
there's a weird difference between the speed being adjusted and now the weapon crashed.
Oh, and now the animations look weird.
Yeah, because the weapon crashed. Unavailable. Oh yeah, this should just be one. But there's apparently the animation speed is adjusted right away, but the target speed is not, and that makes it look slightly weird. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a huge success, like from an aesthetical viewpoint.
Yeah.
There we go.
Commander under attack.
Come on, do the... There you go. Oh, now it looks decent-ish. Nah. But why are these not being slowed down? Oh, my weapon crashed again. Hold on.
Huh.
Maybe you could look at how the Seraphim Regen Aura does it. Because
Oh,
that adds a effect to the units while they're moving.
which one? Yeah, but
Does it like a particle effect or like an
Yes.
emitter?
It does an effect on them.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just don't see
But
it.
that, yeah, exactly. But that doesn't slow down the animations of the
No.
of the unit. So it's not entirely. That's kind of the problem that we're having right now, is that the unit is. Poor hives are still upgrading, but they have no resources. There appears to be a slight delay between the animation speed update and the movement speed update.
So there may be a different method you could use for the speed that kind of takes everything into account?
Don't know. Don't think so.
Interesting.
So let's see what happens.
Commander under attack.
You see, but this unit here should move slower, but it's not. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this, because
Yeah.
it really breaks with walking
Yeah.
units.
Commander under attack.
Had some potential.
Yeah. Well, we could just do this. We could even go further, right? We could just say, well, if or target category entity contains, or what was it? Category.
Oh, so maybe structures don't get stunned. They just lose rate of fire, and then moving entities get stunned.
Yeah, something like that. So if we have a categories dot... I actually don't know if there's a category for those units.
For what units?
For walking units. If self.animation walk, we can...
Is it animator? No, because that's like that's a lure thing, not a category.
Let's see.
Or you could do everything but structures.
Target dot animation walk. So if there is an animation walk, then we stun the unit, and otherwise we slow it down. But that makes it very inconsistent. I'm not a huge fan of this one.
Yeah, I guess sticking with stuns is the way to go.
Yeah, but I'll let the balance team decide on that. That's fine. But this is, I suppose, pretty much it from a
Nice.
Implementation standpoint. I'm a really fan of the effect that we added.
Oh yeah, you got to do the
Yeah, we can.
LOD.
Yeah, we can do that. So, how much time do we still have? 2 minutes. Let's go.
Perfect time.
Yeah,
Perfect time.
right
So,
on time.
say right on time. Okay, you got to see this, Deribus. This is actually kind of cool. We
Yeah.
we buffed it. Look. Let
Make
me,
sure you switch
yeah.
to
stun,
yeah.
because Chronos kind of, it's a bit weird. Poof. And I'm gonna decrease the size of these guys very much slightly. I don't know. No, doesn't matter. Command unit, let's go. Oh, now it bugs out again. I think the reason is because it finishes before notify triggers.
I tested it with low commander upgrades. Made the upgrading a lot simpler.
Oh, that, yes, but it's not necessarily bad to have more time between test iterations. It shouldn't be too much, by all means, but having a bit of time to think and to do something repetitive It's not always bad. Whoa, whoa. Command unit Mantis. 30 of them.
Get to relish in your mantis killing a little more.
Yeah, yeah.
Those trees breaking.
Commander under attack.
Huh?
Oh,
I
what?
thought I changed that. Hold on.
You definitely did.
Oh, wait, that's because I added that. No, huh?
I like the new effect though.
Yeah, the new effect is great. This should be
It'll look
stun.
cooler when they're not moving.
Yeah, exactly.
I used my imagination for that part.
If targeted type is stun, this is stun, right? Else we do that.
You can just remove the else, I guess.
Maybe I...
Could it be the part at the end where you changed the animation?
No.
Because did you get rid of the...
I think I just didn't set the... Def nuke, no. Chrono dampener. Apparently the buffs table is not shown in here. That's interesting. But I don't know, let's just try again. Bye command unit.
Look at those fancy commander.
Now I have the same bug. Maybe because there were 2 command units alive. I don't know.
But I mean, that should be something we are okay with, because all factions.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's probably something that would work. I agree. But it's definitely a bug that we should fix at some point, because if this happens during a game, then that's just sad.
That's what I'm thinking. You're doing like a all factions Phantom or something. You're an hour in and you get Chrono, and not that you'd want Chrono an hour in, but
Waiting for the beautiful facts to appear, and you're like, ma.
I just thought of something.
Oh no.
Is Chrono supposed to work underwater?
Holy shit. I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
Wait, but your weapon couldn't fire underwater.
No, but you can be at the coast.
As far as I remember, it doesn't
What
affect
on
naval
earth?
units.
What on earth? Why are they buff
Maybe
type?
try restarting game?
No.
Wait, could you have misspelled? I mean, it's a dumb but misspelled stun. No.
No, that would have been pretty
Yeah,
intense.
but I mean, the only thought I have is that you're using else. So
Yeah, let's just
or maybe. Yeah, no, I don't see how that could be. Or wait,
log
go
buffed
back to
up
buff real quick.
type. Say again?
Can I see the buff real quick? Oh, it's buff type, not type. There it is.
Oh,
Figured it was something like that.
there it get. That's why we pair program, right?
Commander under
Yeah,
That's the.
not completely useless.
That's
love
not.
to see
That's
it.
not what I was trying to say. And now it breaks again. This is so weird. This
Odd.
is a really weird.
Maybe it's just has something to do with changing files.
Oh, that's actually a pretty valid observation. If we change the blueprint, because we didn't do that the majority of the time.
Yeah, like because if you're not seeing it in games constantly, that would make sense.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense for it to crash, and that would be very odd.
Yeah.
But anyway, we changed it the right way now, so let's impress Deribus, our community manager now. Let's do that. So we've
It won't take much.
got a bunch of mantis here.
I've seen the shoddy coding that the original mod was.
It wasn't shoddy. It was pretty good.
It was quality. The only critique would be the int variable name.
Yeah, that's true. That's.
Nice. There
And now
we go.
it's got the little effect on it.
Wait, but they all. Wait.
Yeah,
did
but that's
they
the
all-
point. That's the point.
Oh no
right?
no! Again, I did this stupid. Beautiful.
Yeah, I think the effect is too big right now.
I think I set it as the same as Chrono is right now. It should be to the yellow ring.
Yeah, and I think that there's another issue that we can fix quickly. Currently, it always stuns for 1 second.
under attack.
But what if we just stun it for the duration over slices plus 0.1. Because then the last unit gets only stunned for like half a second instead of an entire second.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying when I was looking at it.
Yeah.
As far, I mean, it's been a year since I wrote this, but as far as I remember, I couldn't get it to work for the outermost unit to be stunned for less than a second. I don't remember why, but it just didn't like it.
Okay, well, let's see what happens.
Commander under attack.
So the outermost... Ooh, they remain stunned now. That's cool.
Maybe there's
Cool
a
is the
maybe
right
it's
word.
minimum.
Maybe we just made a mistake. Duration over slices plus 0.1. Let's
So
actually-
duration. What's duration?
E. Sally Shears.
What is that?
That gives you vision over everything.
Whoa.
But why do these get stunned like forever?
Wait, what's duration? Durations. So that should be 3.5.
You said it to start.
No, yeah, because slices will never change. So that'll be 3.5, 3.6 all the time.
This is very large, yes.
So maybe slice. Is there a way to do I? It would be I. So it would be duration divided by. No.
No, we just want to... Okay, this is...
Because I is the slice that you're
This is
currently on.
beautiful. This is the best line we've written tonight.
Wait,
Because-
that's making.
Because there's a time factor thingy that we didn't take into account. It's ticks, it's not seconds.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, this is the function that we're using here. This is in seconds, not in ticks. So we got.
Oh, gotcha.
But then we're doing this over slices and then plus. So that's beautiful.
Is that how order of operations work? I think it is.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Math.
All right, do it. Yes. Yeah, it seems fine.
Nice.
Good.
Did you check that units too close don't lose their orders?
No.
Commander under attack.
So that's a thing that happens if a unit
Oh.
is stunned for too long, then it'll start to lose its orders. I wasn't able to reproduce it in my mod. I think it might have something to do with
No,
me
but this one just
resetting-
lost it. Look, that one just lost it.
Yeah.
This one lost it.
I wonder if there's a way to do that with, you know how you were explaining states? Well, unless the losing order is engine. But if it's not engine, you could check if the state is... No, never mind. Dumb idea.
I'm afraid it is engine.
Oh, okay.
Because the unit is just idle for too long or something. So what happens is that if a unit cannot achieve its target for too long, like a move order, then it thinks it can't path towards
Yeah.
the target, and then it loses the target.
I
That's...
know all about that with my Tempests.
Oh! You saw that? Hold on.
It applied the particles, but not the stun, maybe?
Commander.
You can, if you pause, I think Control / is changes it by 1 tick. Might be Control / something like that.
Okay, but I thought I just made it spawn twice. Anyway, I think this is a pretty nice effect.
Commander
Yeah,
under
that's
attack.
great.
Now, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Let's add one more thing to it. And that is, we gotta skill this based on the size of the unit.
It now also Control K's the commander when it returns.
Yes, by all means. We want to stun the commander too, right? We gotta make it fair somehow.
Of course.
But
Evil
that's
Chrono players shouldn't be rewarded for this.
exactly. And then we can do.
Also, it stuns any incoming TMLs, so you have some time to move.
That could be fun, actually.
Utilities.
Unbalanced, but fun.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Who needs that with Jip's new TMD changes?
Oh
Oh, yeah, the fancy vet.
no!
No.
No, not that one. No.
TMDs are now broken. The OP.
Yeah, if that pull request gets through, then you're gonna have a whole lot of fun time.
Oh, was it the damage values?
No.
No,
I read something about it.
I'll show you the pull request in a bit.
All right, cool.
But here we have the LOD, and we want to use that of the target.blueprint.display. Something. Let's look at this is the useful part. You can always search for stuff, right? So we've got here display, idle facts, mesh, LODs, and then we've got an LOD cutoff. And that's the one that we want to use.
So
If
with
that'll-
with the loss of orders, are we just going to address that at a later point?
I don't think we can address that. So the only thing that we can fix is make sure that they don't remain stunned long enough.
The stun losing orders has been an issue for a long time.
Yeah, but
With other units.
it's just because the unit thinks it can't reach its target and then it kills the order.
Could you reapply the order once in a while?
Yeah, no.
With the original, I assume you've rewritten it so that it applies the stun once, right?
No.
No, it just
We could do
Oh,
that too, I suppose.
okay. Never mind then. I'm not sure why I wasn't able to reproduce it.
Oh no, but that's because it doesn't happen that often.
I guess we just have to make it not long enough that it's not an issue. Maybe like decrease the factor of how do I say this in a logical way? Make
If you
the
could
middle less dense, stun wise.
You could also
Less dense.
Or not dense.
If a unit
long.
is stunned for too long, you can apply 2 half stuns. I think that's probably the
Yeah, but I don't
easiest
think
and most getaway to do it.
the loose order is not that reliable. It can happen right at the start or somewhere here when you're it can happen, for example, when you're only stunned for half a second. It's just an engine bug and there's not much we can do about it.
Oh, you don't think it's related to how long it's stunned?
No,
Okay.
I don't think it's related. Anyway, I thought the skill was good. Scale the effect a bit. And then here we change LOD to match outer LOD of unit. So that
Quick question.
yeah.
Code related. So when you're doing for loops and if statements, after the then, are those 2 commas?
No, that is IntelliSense telling me that there's a
Oh,
space.
okay. It's underlined. Sorry.
Yeah,
My
that's
bad.
an underlining. Yeah,
Looked kind of like commas. I was like, why is there random commas in the middle of everything?
no, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Just for funsies.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly. Just throw some random commas in to make it more interesting.
And I want an initial effect. So this is the effect that happens constantly, right, on every bone. But I want an initial effect the first time they get stunned. So that there's
Wouldn't
this
that-
little... Yeah?
Sorry, wouldn't that be hard because we're reapplying the stun to make it longer for the closer units?
Yes. But
So
we
we'd
can
have to-
say... Yeah?
Go ahead.
What we can say is we've got here at the end, we can say target.chrono stunned is false or is nil. That is the finalization, right? And here, if we have a target and we're doing the effects at initial effect, we can just say, well, if not target dot, whoops, right? If we are not chrono stunned yet, then, and then we say target dot chrono stunned. Or something like that. And now it doesn't happen the next time until the unit is unstunned again.
Nice.
So let's look at what we can do here. Now, I still think that the Aurora charge up effect was pretty decent for this. So let's go to the Aurora.
I think you should do the Cybran AC Unix sphere.
The what?
the Cybern ACU nuke has a sphere. Do that every time someone gets stunned.
Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah. I'll you can discuss that with Takeda. That's I'm sure that's gonna be yeah.
Very balanced.
Yes, by all means.
Chrono also doubles as a flashbang now.
That would be interesting, actually.
Doubles the flashbang.
It's a flashbang unit.
This actually has the same weapon as the command unit. You?
But the Aurora?
Yeah. So this is the.
Wait, do I see Auroras?
Hmm?
Going off topic. I'm back on my.
Oh, you're back on the.
Don't mind me.
What I heard is we're giving Chrono to Auroras now.
That would be nice. Like a tiny Chrono.
Tiny Chrono. Is this the ridiculous balance ID that
I'm
we're-
gonna make that post after.
All right. And here we do this again. We can copy in the stun flash. And here we just do a create emitter
Wait, I
Um,
can't find Aurora. Sorry.
on
Getting
entity. And the target is this. The army is target.army. And the emitter name is effect. And we want to store that emitter, so let's store it. And then we want to scale it depending on the unit size. So here we can say target.blueprints.size x math.max, and then we pick which one's bigger. This is that. So we've got this effect. We spawn it on the target, and then we scale it slightly. And this only happens the first time. This is, by the way, a horrible name. So initial stun FX. Initial stun FX applied. If the initial stun effect's not applied, then it is applied, and then we unapply that value at the end.
Nice.
Okay, and after this, if this works, then we're calling it a day.
Yeah.
All right.
Commander under attack.
No, beautiful. Attempt to use a number as a set emitter param. A number as a table. What did I do wrong here? LODs. Alright, dot LOD cutoff. Oops. This is the actual cutoff in the blueprint. Okay. My mistake. One more try. Attempt to use a number and nil value. Cool. Table.getN. What am I doing wrong here? The count, or maybe it doesn't exist. Let's just
You're missing effects in that, aren't you? At the beginning?
where?
Before LOD cutoff, there's 3 sections to it in the left-hand side, which you can see.
Here?
The emit bit, line 270.
Oh yeah.
There should be effects before that, the LOD cutoff.
No, because here we create the effect. And here we just set a parameter. Or am I really... Oh, no. That's because that's a silly optimization. it's on the left side here.
Okay.
But it's saying that this value here can be null, but that's because I did something silly here. There we go. That seems better to me.
Commander
Well,
under
the
attack.
last explosion was not done yet. Let's try this again.
You considered disabling Bloom.
Oh, you saw that? The little
Yeah, I want to see it again.
boom, 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 boom.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was perfect.
Under attack.
Dung, 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 dung.
It's subtle
Why-
enough that it's.
Why does it looks like only the top half happens?
No. Look. See, they all get it.
Yeah,
No, I mean like
the top half of the effect. Maybe you
Yeah.
rotate the effect. Maybe rotate the effect to be horizontal rather than vertical.
it looks like a semicircle instead of a full circle.
Oh, really? Let's go for this. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. So that's because that's how the Aurora works. We can fix that another time. Look,
Yeah.
that you saw that you saw it happen 2 times there?
Yeah.
Under attack.
There's something weird with the logic that we use here.
It
Oh, we get the game tick.
seems
It's not
to
a bug, it's a
happen
feature.
when you change game speed.
Say again?
It seems to happen when you change the game speed.
Ah, interesting.
Commander under attack.
Anyway, this is give or take it. I think the slow-mo is a cool idea, but it doesn't really work in practice.
Yeah.
We've got a cool little effect going on. Let's see how it looks on Titans. 10 Titans that don't attack, because that's a bit heavy.
Commander under attack.
No, I think the effect is a bit small on Titans. The initial effect, it should be a bit bigger. It's
Yeah.
almost not visible.
Commander under attack.
Yeah, I guess you gotta
Think
scale
it-
that one a bit too.
On all units, it doesn't last long enough. I think it should be a bit slower.
What should be a
Also,
bit slower?
like the initial stun effect.
Yeah, I agree.
Under attack.
Also, it does kind of annoy me that the terrain screws with the chrono
Yeah.
effect, but I don't think there's much to be done about that.
Yeah, we can fix that too.
Well, we.
Um,
Oh,
But
how?
isn't it just a set, like, texture?
No, it's a particle that we increase in size quite radically, right? But what we could do is the same thing that the monetary system does. Right, so if you look from the top, the monetary system effect seems to be pretty okay, right? If you look from the side, it's actually way above the ground. You see that?
Yeah, so we could raise it up, but then I feel like the towards like knowing the size of the effect is very important, and if it's offset,
But isn't
It
the
looks
size
offset
of
from
the
the ground.
fact this radius here?
that's true. But where the wave is can also be important. I know
Yeah.
you can play around with it, but I was concerned about raising it off the ground because
Yeah, I
it would
actually
be
agree with
diagonal.
Deribus. Yeah, I think it could be a little deceptive if it looked different size than it was.
Yeah. But anyway, it's it happened again. Oh, when you stop it, you can wait. Hold on, I think that's a bug. I pressed stop. There are moments where you can trigger it again.
But that was all the logic that was there before, correct? We didn't change anything.
No, true, but it's still.
So that must be an issue in the game now.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. But
I
anyway,
think just
Time to
push
identify
it, and
it.
Zlo will figure out how to reproduce it in a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll go try to identify it and gain like 100 rating by infinite stunning.
And then here we reset state of targets. Now it's a bit of question. I don't think that this is gonna work out. I'm pretty much gonna veto this one as a game lead, but that doesn't really matter for now. Let's stage this. Initial chrono effect based on the implementation of Deribus. Deribus, so fuck. Initial chrono dampener effect based on Deribus. On implementation of Deribus. No. Get push. Let's just set up stream away forever.
Why don't you use like M arguments as a method?
I don't know. There's no particular reason for that. That I do or do not use it. And then we go here. Done. Done. And now the most important part. Create pull requests. And here we go. So let's make a bunch of mantis again, because that's how we roll.
Gotta do 309. Sad.
No, not 309, that's too
No.
excessive.
You know, you could just use like anti-air or something, so you don't have to hold fire.
Oh, that's actually pretty smart, I agree.
You could also use civilian.
Well, it might not stun civilians.
I like the
Nice.
effect.
Yeah, it looks cool. Oh yeah, I like that with so many units. You can really see the...
Yeah.
It looks a whole lot more impactful than normal.
Yeah.
crap.
But we gotta adjust the poof. The effect that we currently have is not fit for that. Because it's just... and now this is something I always forget, but you gotta resize this little fella, otherwise everything goes to hell. And then we can save it. Here is gift number 43. By the way, did anyone notice? And now you got to be honest here. If you have the engineer of the UEFs, I changed the building animation. But I have not heard from anyone about it. So if you are, for example, assisting a factory...
On FAF Dev, you mean?
No. It's currently live.
Oh, wow.
And so say you're building a factory here. Then instead of jumping, it's as if they're welding. You see that? It's a smooth animation.
Yes, I did notice this. Someone commented it when I was playing with them the other day.
I like that.
But nobody noticed that.
I don't
People-
know what it looked like before. I don't
That's-
assist my factories enough.
People only look at the small things when you make forum posts asking to remove them.
Yeah, that's
The
that's give or take what happens. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I saved that.
It's only worth looking at if it's an internet argument.
Give or take.
Yeah, Jip learned his mistake in that part.
Yeah, just don't do it.
You need to help me with the weekly discussions because you know exactly how to get people involved on the forums.
Well, I can find you a feature and then just ask them what feature would you remove, and then I'll promise you that I'll remove it. Let's see.
Remove Novax.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That one got a lot of outvotes from Excelsior. He said it on one of the posts. Awesome GIF.
Oh, I have very cursed idea.
Uh-oh.
Add to Beatles a like jammer.
Beatles
Imagine
with
it.
jammer. That would
Wait,
be kind of
why?
cool because then
A cloaked unit with jammer? No, thank you.
Yeah, that seems. Well, wait. Wouldn't that kind of defeat the purpose?
no, because you can't see everything,
Yeah,
but
you stop the
the
recording.
beetle. No, I gotta stop the recording. Okay, that was it.
You don't want.